Absolutely terrible breaking news coming out of the United States this morning. In the evening of the 22nd of March 2026, Air Canada Flight 8646, which is a daily service from Montreal in Canada over to New York, was landing on runway 04 at LaGuardia Airport when disaster struck. The flight was operated by Air Canada Express, also referred to as JAS, and it was flown using a 20-year-old 76-seater CRJ900LR with registration Charlie Golf November Juliet Zulu. And reportedly, it had 72 passengers and 4 crew members on board. Now, at the time that aircraft was in the middle of its landing flare on runway 04, an airport fire truck was crossing that same runway via taxiway Delta. And while I should stress that all information at this point is unconfirmed, early reports indicate that truck had been cleared to cross the runway. A controller then saw what was about to happen and tried to get the fire truck to stop, but unfortunately it was too late. So the aircraft violently collided with the truck, and whilst the exact precise location of that collision is still unclear, ADS-B information shows that when the aircraft passed taxiway Delta, it still had a ground speed of around 114 knots, which is about 211 kilometers per hour. Now, the impact completely destroyed the forward part of the aircraft, but it still continued rolling, finally coming to a stop near taxiway Echo. And released photos from the scene shows the destruction in terrifying detail. Now, the airport was immediately closed as rescue teams rushed to the scene, and due to the damage to the front of the aircraft, the passengers and crew had to evacuate using the overwing exits. The initial reports indicate that the front of the aircraft was touching the ground during that evacuation, and it only tilted backwards, as I'm sure that you've seen on photos, once the passengers had gotten out. Those early reports also indicate that at least 4 people were critically injured in the collision, including the plane's pilots, who, according to those same reports, didn't make it. On top of that, there are likely many more injuries among the passengers, crew and the occupants of the fire truck, but we will have to wait a little bit further for those details. Now, something like this just shouldn't happen, and the investigation into the root cause behind it will obviously start immediately. But I will be back with more info on this whenever I have something new to share, so stay tuned.